Let's try this one. Okay, maybe. We'll see. Can you hear me? Da-da. That's still too high on the mic. Let me turn the mic down a little bit. Oh, that looks much better. There we go. Sorry about that. I had my settings turned up to 4K, and my bandwidth cannot stream 4K video out to y'all. Alright, we got a couple minutes left. Let's see. Stream health is going up and down still. I don't like the look of that. I don't have anything else up open. Whew, let's see. Starting at 5:30, starting at 5:30. Don't do this, it's bad for your instrument. It will eventually fall. If you're here in the chat. Call out if you're here in the chat. Let's see. I'm gonna just keep going for a second. This is just me filling time, waiting. Let me know how the stream's looking in the chat. I can't quite tell. My little view box that's going in there, it keeps lagging on me. I don't know. Is that lag happening on your end too? Dime si estás aquí en el chat, el caja de mensaje. Envíame hola. Send me a hello if you're here in the chat. Let me know if the audio is getting too hot. I gotta find out. Let me check and see. I'll probably delete this later, but... Okay, it's 5:30, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I see one person here with me, or two, I think it says two. Audio stream's bitrate is low. A couple minutes left. Let's see. No, that works. That works. Okay. That's very strange. Sorry, I'm here, and I'm about to just get going with it, y'all, because... There we go. Woo! We're up to 3. We're at up and down between 2 and 3. We're going to get moving, and I'm going to start this off. So, I'm planning on making this a weekly thing, on Fridays. A little live stream, jam session, music out there on Friday afternoons. Help everyone wind down for the week. I'm going to try and spend some time on music that everyone can sing along with, and then some music that people can play along with. So to start off with, some people can sing along with, I'm going to start us off with a sea shanty. Not really a sea shanty, but a sea shanty that y'all might know from TikTok called The Wellerman. We'll get to that one. Then after that, we'll go to Public Domain. Nice song here. This Little Light of Mine. Nice Public Domain gospel means no copyright strikes from the YouTube copyright fairies. Someone still probably will claim it, but I can dispute that. Then last thing we'll put in there will be Finnegan's Wake, an Irish folk song that I wish I could use in my schools, but it talks about alcohol, so I cannot use it in a classroom. But I can use it on YouTube. That's why I marked this as not made for children. And if we have enough people at that point, we might try some songwriting. If people want to sound off in the chat, we will see. So first song we're going to look at here will be The Wellerman. Let's look at some of the words. Whoop. So it's a New Zealand-based sea shanty written in the 1800s. It refers to the Weller Sea Company. It's not really a sea shanty. Really, it doesn't matter. I mean, to the people who it matters a lot. So you can call it a sea shanty, but if someone tells you, actually it's a ballad, no, it's actually a ballad. So, we'll look at the chorus first. I'm sure if you've been on TikTok at all, you've heard this song somewhere in there. Let's see, let me get the right. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. That's what it sounds like out there. You know, you got that little... Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Starts off with, soon may the Wellerman come. Yes, lots of people in there. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. If my viewer right now, if you are a small person viewing this, it's not made for children. Rum is an adult drink, so if you are a little guy singing this, I would recommend you don't say rum, say bring us sugar and tea and gum. Think of it that way. Think of it like you're in class and your teacher sees you working hard, gives you a piece of gum. If you actually were back in school and not out because of, well, illness. So, let's listen to that one more time. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Lots of voices together on that part. I'll turn that up a little bit too. Let's try that one more time. I want you to join in with me. Alright? 1, 2, 3. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. So a sea shanty is a song that people would use on boats to help them get together and stay on a beat while they're working. So think of anything like you're trying to pull a rope with your friends. You need to pull together. You got to do that together on the beat. This song, some people call it a shanty, some people say it's not. It wasn't written for that purpose of pulling, but it has that same kind of beat. This was written as just like a singing song, but you can use it to work with because it has that same beat. Imagine you're there with people lifting boxes, moving them. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. Pulling on the beat like that. Let's go on to the verses. So, we'll do a verse and you can come in with the chorus with me. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The wind blew up her bow, dip down, blow my bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. That's how that part will go. So it's always, one person can sing the main line, everyone else can sing the response. That's why I brought this song out in particular, because it will help. It's something that you don't have to play an instrument for. The instrument songs are coming up next though, so stick with me. If you have a ukulele at home, got a ukulele, got a piano, got something you can play chords on, stick with me. Alright, we're going to play this whole one together. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy O.T. Her wind blew up, her bow dipped down. Blow, my bully boys, blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Yes, and the chat says, Kawaii Jen forever. Why do I get a feeling you're one of my students? You're pretty much teaching this to nobody. Yeah, it's one person right now, but it's my first time live streaming on this channel. I'm going to make it a weekly thing, but I wanted the first one to be good. And I'll leave this one up so people can come see it next week. I'm also not going to spend too much time on it. Moving on from here, we'll start the song again, and we'll go through all the verses. Join in on the chorus. Sing it with me. Don't let me sing alone. Hello, Genesis. So yeah, no dices rum. Dice chicle, gum. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The wind blew up, her bow dipped down. Blow, my bully boys, blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down below. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took the ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. All right, so that's where we're going to stop on that one. I do want to make one thing when I say it. When I say the tonguing, that's not about Tonguing is what they called cutting up the whale for parts. So they wanted to catch that whale, cut it up, and sell like its meat, sell its oil, its blubber. The tonguing was what they called like slicing the whale and getting everything out of it. Really, really, really gross stuff. So next one we're going to look at is This Little Light. It's a gospel song that we attribute to Harry Dixon Lowe's in the 1920s. Attribute means we don't know that he wrote it, we're not sure he wrote it. We say attributed because we don't know, but we think he wrote it, and we think he wrote it in the 1920s. So it's written like a spiritual, which is a song sung by African American slaves in the American South. It was also used in the civil rights movement. So this song, because of its similarity to spirituals, became used in the civil rights movement. You probably have heard this one before. Sip of Pokemon water. So, for this one, I'm going to get out the guitar. If you have a ukulele, guitar, or piano on hand, I would recommend you go get it out. I'm going to go through this song really slowly. So it starts with a G. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. that one chord can go for that whole time. So if you can't play fast, you can just play that one and let it ring. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Then you go to C. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You go back to G on the word shine, so it starts at home, goes away, and comes back. So those first two lines go, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Then C, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Then you just go back to G again. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You have the little tricky part here with 3. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. 3 chords goes C, then D, then G. You have 3. Yes, the tasty Pokemon water. Pikachu. Hey, if YouTube's copyright wouldn't track me down and get me, I would do the Pokemon theme song on a live stream. But YouTube would like close my channel because that belongs to Nintendo. So, for the whole thing, starts on G, and 1, 2, 3. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Now C. This little light of mine, back to G, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let's try it one more time. Starts with G, 2, start on G, 2, ready, go. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Now C, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Next verse starts with all around the neighborhood. It's the same thing, you just change that first line. So it's all around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I gotta reach down to play, like, hit my keyboard with the guitar. Let's see if I can put my keyboard right here, and I can just tap the space bar with my foot. I think we can sing this one straight through. It's just gonna change the words each time, alright? We're gonna practice it once, and then I'll give you another round. Whoop. Ooh, it's being difficult now. Oh, don't do that. There we go. 1, 2, ready. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Get ready for hide it under a bushel. And 1, 2, 3. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now in this one it says, don't let Satan blow it out. You can say blow it, or you can go, don't let Satan it out, I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan it out, I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan it out, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let's do all 4 now. So we're gonna do all 4 verses with no pause, alright? And 1, 2, 3. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now, all around the neighborhood, all around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All right, under a bushel. Under a bushel, sorry, and 1, 2, 3. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Don't let Satan blow it out. Don't let Satan blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I messed that up at the end. I was supposed to go, let it shine, let it shine. Little flourish. Little scale. But sometimes you mess things up. We do it live. This is like, what, my 4th instrument that I learned to play? 5th instrument? I don't know. I can't be perfect all the time. Only most of the time. Woo! That's 2 songs. We got about 10 minutes left before I want to go eat my dinner. Yo voy a cocinar tacos de chorizo con piña y pimiento roja. Whew! I'm going to be making some tacos tonight. Tacos with chorizo, pineapple, some avocado. Got cotija cheese to put in there. Pineapple and chorizo. It's like the lazy person's al pastor. Olivia Rodriguez. Hola, hola, Olivia Rodriguez. So let's see. Next one we're going to be doing is Finnegan's Wake. It's an Irish comic ballad. What does that mean? That means it's an Irish, like, one person singing song, and comic means it's funny. It's meant to be silly. So it's an Irish comic ballad from the 1860s, a long time ago. It is about a man who drinks too much, and they don't mean water. So young people should not, maybe shouldn't sing this one. This is not a school-appropriate song because it does refer to, again, adult beverages. So it's about a man who drinks too much and has a work accident and dies. But does he actually die? Let's listen to the song and find out. It has many Irish phrases and colloquialisms. Colloquialism is like slang. It's the $10 word to say a slang term. So. Back for the dawn, out and sleep on around the floor, your trousers shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. I'm going to teach y'all the chorus, and you can sing the chorus along with me. If you want me to, like, actually put all the chords on screen so you can play along, put that in the chat. But for now, I'm just going to teach y'all the chorus line by line. So, say, whack for the da, whack for the da. Now dance to your partner, now dance to your partner, now dance to your partner. Whack for the da, now dance to your partner. 1, 2, and ready. Whack for the da, now dance to your partner. Round the floor your trotters shake. So it's saying round the floor, go start dancing. Have lots of fun on the dance floor. So whack for the da, now dance to your partner. Round the floor your trotters shake. That's a really long, lilting Irish way of saying go get out there and dance. Wasn't it the truth I told ya? Wasn't it the truth I told ya? Lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Finnegan's Wake. A wake is where you go after someone dies and you see their body in the casket before they lay them under the ground. That's a wake. Or rather, no, sorry, that's the viewing. The wake is where you go after and eat food and celebrate the person. The wake is the, like, funeral party. So they're saying lots of fun at his funeral party. Oh, I'll go back to the chorus again. So all together it's whack for the dawn out and steer partner round the floor, your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. One more time. And 1, 2, 3. Whack for the dawn out and steer partner round the floor, your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Alright, so no one said they want to play along. I will hope that you'll sing with the chorus with me, but I'll just play the verses and sing the verses, and you sing with me on the chorus, alright? So, Tim Finnegan lived in Walker Street, a gentle Irishman, mighty odd. He's a weird guy. He had a beautiful brogue, so rich and sweet, that's his accent. And to rise in the world he carried a heart. Well, you see, in a sort of a tippling way, with a love for the liquor, poor Tim was born. And to help him on with his work each day, he'd a drop at the crater every morn. Whack for the dawn out and steer partner around the floor, your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. One morning Tim got rather full. His head felt heavy which made him shake. He fell from a ladder and he broke his skull, and they carried him home, his corpse to wake. Rolled him up in a nice clean sheet, laid him out upon the bed, gallon of whiskey at his feet and a barrel of porter at his head. Back for the dawn out and steer partner around the floor, your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. His friends assembled at the wake when Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. First she brought in tea and cakes, then pipes, tobacco and whiskey punch. Biddy O'Brien began to cry, such a nice clean cough that you ever see. Tin of orin, why did you die? Would you hold your gob, says Paddy McGee. Whack for the dawn out and steer partner around the floor, your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. This is the chorus again, I was slow. You can go back to the chorus. Chorus, one more time. Whack for the dawn out and steer partner around the floor, your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Then Maggie O'Connor took up the job. Biddy says she, you're wrong I'm sure. Biddy gave her a belt in the gob and left her sprawling on the floor. Then the war did soon engage, was woman to woman and man to man. Shillelagh law was all the rage, and a row and a ruction soon began. Whack for the dawn out and steer partner around the floor, your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Ooh, it's hard to play and change the words at the same time. Then Mickey Maloney raised his head when a noggin of whiskey flew at him. It missed and landed on the bed. The liquor scattered over Tim. Tim revives, see how he rises. Timothy rising from the bed, saying, whirl your whiskey round like blazes, Thorn and Dale, do you think I'm dead? Whack for the dawn out and steer partner around the floor, your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. One more time on the chorus, let's go. Whack for the dawn out and steer partner around the floor, your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth? I told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. So we don't have enough people for a songwriting thing. Let me go. Can't pause the thing. Woo! Thank you. Looks like Olivia and Genesis have both stuck around for this. I'm gonna have some more of these every Friday. At the end of the month, actually, I'm gonna have a concert with 2 other guests. They're gonna be in here. We're gonna be, spread out, of course, with masks on, of course. But I'm gonna have Marcos Napa and Jordan Jones. They're going to come on here with me. We're going to stream out, do like a live stream jam session. Marcos plays cajon, which is the big box drum. Jordan plays trombone, guitar, piano, bass. He plays all those, and like I play flute, guitars, keyboard, saxophone, whatever I need to play. So, yeah, Thanks for coming through. I guess I should talk about what that song means before we go. I'm going to look at the words for a second. So, this first verse here, Tim fell off a ladder and got hurt. They thought he was dead. They took him home. They laid him down before they were going to bury him. His friends came in to have their observe the body, say goodbye. They thought he was dead. They're having lunch. And then Miss O'Brien starts to cry, and she says, Tim Mavorin, why did you die? Mavorin is like a way of saying my beloved. It's like saying my heart. It's como Tim mi corazón, or Tim mi querido, or Tim te amo. She's basically telling this man, not her husband. She's telling this guy, as he's lying there dead, she's like, why did you die? While his wife is over there. And then Patty McGee says, shut up. Had your gob means cover your mouth. Your gob is your mouth. So, Maggie O'Connor comes in and says, Biddy O'Brien, you're wrong, I'm sure. No, you don't mean to call him your beloved. He's married. And, I think I like him. So, and then as she's telling Biddy to calm down, Biddy gives her a belt in the gob, which means a punch in the mouth. So, and left her sprawling on the floor. The war did soon engage. They got into a fight over this guy they think is dead. The ladies are all saying, oh, I loved him. Their husbands are well, they're fighting too for some reason. So the war did soon engage. Woman to woman and man to man means they were girls are fighting girls, boys. Shillelagh law. Shillelagh is a big stick. So when they say shillelagh law, they're talking about whoever had the biggest stick to hit people with was coming out the winner. And a row and eruption is argument and a fight. So in the middle of the fight, they're throwing things around, and someone throws a noggin of whiskey. That's a big glass of an adult beverage that you should not drink. Someone throws the glass, and it breaks and splashes onto him. Turns out he's not dead. He wakes up, and he's like, why are y'all throwing things? You think I'm dead? They did think he was dead. But now he will wish he was dead, because it's turned out that there's this huge fight over him, and he might have been being unfaithful to his wife. So, yeah, it's a fun song. It's silly because this guy dies, and all the women are saying they love him, and they get into a fight over him. Turns out he's not dead, and now he's going to have a really hard time explaining all of this to his wife. Busy day to be Tim. Alright, I hope y'all have a great weekend. Have a great long weekend. Stay safe. Don't fight, don't fuss, and don't act sus. Tasty, tasty Pokemon water. See y'all later.